Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mamiki, and on this channel I am going to help you lose weight following the Banting lifestyle. If you missed the introduction video, you can still go back and check it, and please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, and also click the notification button so that you don't miss any video. In my previous video that I did, I promised that I'm going to explain more about what is Banting, what food to eat when you're following this Banting lifestyle. So Banting is a low carb, high fat, medium protein lifestyle. I'm going to repeat that again as slow as possible so that you catch it. It's low carb, high fat, medium protein lifestyle, right? Which means that when you have, for example, I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible, right? When you have a plate, your plate must contain carbs, it must contain protein, it must contain fat, right? Those are the three micronutrients that you must have on your plate. So which means on your plate, when you're following a Banting lifestyle, your fat content must be higher than the carbs and the protein. So carbs are most likely your veggies. The veggies mostly contains carb. There are veggies that are low in carb, which we try as much as possible to eat those in Banting, because with Banting, if you are following the Banting lifestyle and you really want to lose weight, your carbs must not be higher than 25 grams. Okay, so when we get to the measurements and everything, I'm not gonna lie, I've never followed that measurements, but you are welcome to follow it. There's a CapSmart app that you can use to check whether you don't go over the limit, which is 25 grams of carbs that you must eat in a day, not in the morning or wherever, in a full day, if you want to lose weight following the Banting method. So what I did, how I could gauge that my carbs are not high, I would include less veggies on my plate, and also I would make sure that I eat the leafy veggies, like your spinach, your cabbage, your broccoli, but we're going to get to that. So I was still on the 3 micronutrients. Remember, I said your plate must have fat, protein, and carbs. So lower carbs, high fat, medium protein. So fat, you get it in your avocados, your olives, your oil that you use when cooking. But remember, it must be the right fat, the healthy fat. And you get your healthy fat from your things that I already told you about, like your avos, your olives, and your chicken skins. As we go on, you will get to know about which food are higher in fat, and which are the right ones that you can eat when you are following the Banting lifestyle. Okay, and your protein is it's meat. Basically any type of meat is allowed in Banting, and also your eggs also falls under your protein. And so guys, we're going to learn this as we go on. You're going to get used to just get used to knowing what is your fat, what food represents your fat, your protein, and all that. So once you get that, you can't go wrong. And also with fat, in Banting, when your plate contains high fat, it's able to keep you fuller for longer, so you don't eat constantly. But also remember, there is a golden rule in Banting, that you eat when you are hungry, you stop when you're full. I'm going to repeat that. Eat when you are hungry and stop when you're full. But it doesn't mean now you go and eat anything you can get your hands on. You eat Banting friendly food. You must eat only Banting friendly food. So you eat when you are hungry, you stop when you're full. There is no starving yourself in Banting, guys. No need to starve yourself. And you will see the results. You will lose weight as long as you stick to only Banting friendly food. Okay, so now in Banting there are 3 lists that we follow. These 3 lists include food that are allowed, that you are allowed to eat, and the other ones you are not allowed to eat. So the other ones that you can only eat in moderation. So now I'm going to tell you about those lists. There is a green list. With the green list, it's basically the yes list. We call it the yes list. So you are allowed to eat anything that is on the green list. Actually, for people who want to lose weight quicker with Banting, then you can only eat from the green list. That's what I did most of the time. That's what I did, and it helped me. Honestly, it helped me to lose the weight that I lost. So we will have a green list challenge. We will start a green list challenge. I don't know when. I don't want to promise, but soon. Okay. I know in South Africa, sometimes soon they say can be next year, but don't worry, my soon is not going to be next year. But I promise I will soon. I will give you the details. So I was going back to my list. So we have the green list, the orange list, and the red list. With the green list is the yes list. The orange list is the sometimes list. Okay, no, not yes, always. Yes, always, yeah. Green is always list. Means you can always eat from the whatever food that is listed on the green list. And the orange list is the sometimes list, which means that when you are trying to lose weight, you have to eat from the orange list in moderation, and you eat sometimes, not always. And then there's the red list, is the never list. So you never eat food from the red list. Okay, let's start with the green list. The green list with the veggies, remember the green list I said is the always list. So food that it's normally under the green list is your leafy veggies, like your cabbage, your spinach, your lettuce, those, your cucumbers, those you can eat every single day, anytime. You can eat those if you are trying to lose weight as quick as possible, if you want results as soon as possible. So those are the veggies under the green list. And also under the green list, remember, you can also eat meat. Remember, your food must have carbs. The 3 macronutrients is carbs, fat, it's protein. So there's also things like your avocado on the green list. There are things like your eggs, and your things like thinking about breakfast now. I'm just thinking about breakfast is like your eggs, your bacon. You're always keeping in mind about the 3 micronutrients, that you must have on your plate. So for example, my typical plate will have tomatoes. They will have eggs. That is in the morning now. Morning scenario. It's eggs, it's a bacon, it's avocado. Yes, most likely I'm likely to eat that. So with my avocado, I get fat from the avocado, and protein, I get it from the eggs, and sometimes I would add your bacon also. You get your protein from bacon. So as we go on, I'm going to be telling you more and more, and especially when we do the challenge, you will get to know more and more about food that is on the green list. And in terms of fruits, it's only your berries that are on the green list. Fruits, the reason other fruits that are not on the green list is because fruits are high in sugar. So berries like your strawberries, and not all berries are on the green list. Your strawberries are on the green list, blackberries, those are the berries that are on the green list. And there are nuts that you can also eat, and like for people who like to snack, but in Banting, really snacking is not that it's not allowed, but it's not advisable that you snack. So when you eat, like with me, I eat a huge breakfast, and I make sure my fat content is a lot, so that I get fuller for longer. But as we go on, you start small. When I started, I was eating 3 meals, and now I eat 2 meals. But there are some people who eat once. But I always say, don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. Your body will tell you. You will feel, the change. So never ever rush the process. I didn't rush the process. I ate when I was hungry. When I felt hungry, I ate. So still on the green list, because when you are starting, remember, you need to adjust and stuff. So things that you can snack with is like your biltong, your cheese, your cucumber, your nuts, pecan nuts. This I'm talking about the green list. We are still on the green list now, guys. Your pecan nuts, your macadamia nuts, those are on the green list. Those are your nuts that you can find on your green list. And there is also a product called herba, right? You can make bread with herba. It's like a flour that you can, and they provide recipes as well. That's what I like on their packages. That is also on the green list. So if you feel like you want bread, then you make that herba. If you feel like having a pap, in South Africa we call porridge that you eat, we call it pap. If you feel like having pap, you can do herba pap. And if you feel like you need like soft porridge, you can also make porridge with herba products. And like also to coat your fish or your meat that you want to coat, you can use it as well. So, and also there's drinks, Footies. There's a brand called Footies, because in Banting we don't drink your normal juices. Even if it's 100%, it's full of sugar. So we don't drink the juices, guys. So you can make with that Footies. They've got powder now. Recently they're selling sodas in a can. You can drink that. They also have jellies. It's a variety, but don't worry about these things. You will, as we go on, you'll get used to them. I'm just trying to take you, through this journey step by step. I don't want to rush things for people who don't know and who don't have an idea and don't know where to start and how to start. You start what you have with what you have, but try as much as possible to stick to the green list. And you're welcome to ask me any question you know, and I will also continue to guide you in terms of food that falls under the green list. And then basically also keep in mind that it's non-processed food. In Banting we eat non-processed food. All right, so that's about it about the green list. We are moving to the orange list. Orange list is the sometimes list. So sometimes means you can only eat the food that are listed under the orange list. You eat them sometimes. So like your fruits, most of your fruits, your apples, your bananas, your pears, your watermelon, your pineapple, unfortunately guys, they fall under the orange list. So you can eat them sometimes and in moderation. And in terms of nuts, things like your peanuts, they fall under the orange list. And other berries that I was talking about, blueberries falls under the orange list, guys. And there are also veggies that are higher in cap that falls under the orange list, which are your sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, beetroots, they fall under orange list because they are higher in cap. And potatoes, unfortunately guys, we don't eat potatoes in Banting. No potatoes. So you replace your potatoes with sweet potato. But remember, always keep in mind, sweet potato is for sometimes, not, you can't eat sweet potato every day if you are trying to lose weight. So there are people who are maintaining, like myself. I am maintaining, so I mix the orange list and the green list. But I'm always cognizant of the fact that, you know, I can't do orange list too much, because then, you know, I don't know, maybe it's my mentality, I'm scared to gain the weight back or whatever. But you mix orange and green when you are maintaining. Now when you are on a stage of maintaining your weight, you mix that. So that's about it with the orange list. And now we get to the red list. The red list is the never list. I can't stress this more, it's never. Okay, baked stuff, all those baked cookies. Oh, you guys, have you ever entered a supermarket and then approach the bakery site and the smell is so inviting? The smell of the scones, guys, unfortunately, we don't in Banting. Unfortunately, we don't eat baked stuff that has wheat. We don't. So basically, also your pap. Okay. In South Africa, I know my South Africans love their pap. Okay, I am Pedi, right? In Pedi we call it bohove, and my husband is Venda. They call it buswa. Do I not cook buswa every single day? Because my husband loves his buswa. But unfortunately, I am the bearer of bad news, guys. I know you love your buswa, your bohove, your pap, your guys. We can't, we don't. I'm sorry to do this to you. But when you're following the Banting lifestyle, no pap, no rice, no macaroni, no, you know, unfortunately. But however, there are options, you know, there are options in Banting. You can make cabbage pap if you feel like pap. You can make heba pap using the heba products. You can use, there are, you know, always alternatives, guys. There are alternatives. Don't worry, you won't miss your pap. I promise you, you won't miss it too much. So yes, and one other important thing that I forgot about the orange list is oats. For, you know, people like oats in the morning for breakfast. Oats is under orange list, so you eat it in moderation. And I'm still on the red list. Sorry guys, to, you know, some of these things I remember as I go on. Still on the red list. I told you about baked stuff, that you can't eat your baked stuff. Your simple chips, unfortunately, guys, we don't eat. That's why I said earlier that, you know, for people who like to snack, you can either snack with your biltong, cucumbers, your cheese, your nuts. That's basically what you can use to snack. But I like making sweet potato chips, and also you can make with zucchini as well. You can make zucchini chips. Most people like to do that. But like I said, there are always options. So also, you're still on the red list, your sodas, guys, which is like your Coca-Cola products, your Coke, your Fantas, unfortunately we don't drink that in Banting. But don't be scared. As you go on, you get used to this lifestyle. I am used to this lifestyle. I don't even miss those things anymore. I do not miss them, guys, and I'm happy. I'm living a normal life, like the people who are eating those stuff. But I'm very happy, and I've adapted to this lifestyle, and it's working for me. And guys, like I said, I want you to take you into this journey step by step. I don't want you to rush. I am one person who I don't want to fail in life. Unfortunately, failure is inevitable, but yes, I try as much as possible to be consistent. When I said I'm doing something, put my mind to it. And like my t-shirt saying, I don't know if you can see this, but it says mindset is everything. So mindset is everything. And also, I think maybe because I studied psychology, I am more into, if you prepare your mind, if you put your mind into something, anything is possible. So I'm that kind of person. So, and in my next videos, I gathered a little bit of groceries that I have left. It's not month end, guys. I haven't gotten paid yet. So whatever I had that I'm using for Banting is what I'm going to be showcasing. I'm going to be showing you that you can start, guys. You don't have to wait. You don't have to buy expensive stuff. Most of you see the food that I do. Most of you who follows me on TikTok and on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen the food that I do. Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. I just like to be extra. I just like to decorate my food. They say you eat with your eyes first, so that's just me. Just do it your own way, the way that it can work for you. Don't try to copy someone else. The most important thing is that you must just eat Banting friendly food. Whether you put them in a scarf tin, whether you put them however, in your plate, one on top of each other or whatever, as long as you are eating Banting friendly food. And always remember, your plate must have 3 macronutrients, which is your carbs, your fat, your protein. And remember, there's the green list, the always list, the orange list, sometimes list, the red list, the never list. So guys, I hope this will help you a bit. So my next video, I'm going to show you my grocery that I have. And guys, you can start small. You can just start by cutting out bread, cutting out pap, gradually get into this lifestyle gradually. Don't worry about how expensive olive oil is and whatnot. Just gradually get into this lifestyle. I hope this video will shed some light to everybody regarding what Banting is. And yes guys, we're still going to have fun. I'm still going to give you information. You know, I've got you, don't worry, I've got you. And ask me anything. If you are not sure, it's important to eat the right food. So please guys, ask me in the comments whatever you want to ask me, and I will answer you to the best of my knowledge. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember to subscribe, like, comment and share. Catch you on my next video. Thank you. Bye.